Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: International Labor Laws and CSR. International labor laws and corporate social responsibility are integral components of modern human resources management, particularly for global professionals. Understanding the interplay between these two facets is crucial for ensuring ethical business practices and fostering sustainable development. International labor laws are designed to protect workers' rights globally, while CSR encompasses a company's efforts to operate ethically and contribute positively to society. Together, they shape the ethical landscape in which businesses operate. International labor laws are rooted in various conventions and treaties, primarily established by the International Labour Organization. The ILO, a United Nations agency founded in 1919, aims to promote social justice and set international labor standards. These standards cover a wide array of issues, including child labor, forced labor, discrimination, and the right to collective bargaining. For instance, the ILO's Convention No. 138 on minimum age and Convention No. 182 on the worst forms of child labor set clear guidelines to eliminate child labor. Compliance with these conventions is not just a legal obligation, but a moral imperative for multinational corporations. Corporate social responsibility extends beyond legal compliance, emphasizing voluntary actions that benefit society. CSR initiatives often include environmental sustainability, philanthropy, ethical labor practices, and economic responsibility. Companies that integrate CSR into their operations tend to enjoy enhanced reputations, customer loyalty, and employee satisfaction. A study by McWilliams and Siegel highlights that CSR can lead to a competitive advantage by differentiating a company's products and services. Therefore, aligning CSR with international labor laws is not only ethically sound, but also strategically beneficial. One critical aspect of international labor laws is the prohibition of forced labor. According to the ILO, over 25 million people worldwide are subjected to forced labor, generating an estimated $150 billion in illegal profits annually. Businesses have a responsibility to ensure that their operations and supply chains are free from forced labor. This can be achieved through rigorous auditing, transparent reporting, and partnering with organizations dedicated to eradicating forced labor. For example, companies like Nestlé have implemented comprehensive programs to trace their supply chains and eliminate forced labor, demonstrating a commitment to both legal compliance and CSR. Discrimination in the workplace is another significant concern addressed by international labor laws. The ILO's Discrimination Convention, 1958, seeks to eliminate discrimination based on race, color, sex, religion, political opinion, national extraction, or social origin. Companies that foster diverse and inclusive workplaces not only comply with these laws, but also benefit from a variety of perspectives that can drive innovation and growth. Research by Hunt, Layton, and Prince indicates that companies with diverse executive teams are 33% more likely to outperform their peers on profitability. Thus, embracing diversity and inclusion is both a legal requirement and a strategic advantage. The right to collective bargaining, enshrined in the ILO's Right to Organize and Collective Bargaining Convention, 1949, is fundamental to protecting workers' rights. Collective bargaining allows workers to negotiate wages, working conditions, and other employment terms collectively rather than individually. This process helps balance the power dynamics between employers and employees, leading to fairer outcomes. For instance, the successful negotiation of the Accord on Fire and Building Safety in Bangladesh after the Rana Plaza disaster in 2013 underscores the importance of collective bargaining. This legally binding agreement, signed by over 200 global brands, aimed to improve safety standards in the Bangladeshi garment industry, demonstrating the critical role of collective bargaining in enhancing worker safety and rights. Child labor remains a pervasive issue, particularly in developing countries. The ILO estimates that 152 million children are engaged in child labor, with 73 million performing hazardous work. Companies must actively work to eliminate child labor from their supply chains, aligning with the ILO's conventions and demonstrating their commitment to CSR. This can involve conducting due diligence, collaborating with local communities, and supporting educational initiatives. For instance, the chocolate industry has faced significant scrutiny over child labor in cocoa production. Companies like Mars, Hershey, and Nestlé have launched initiatives to combat child labor, such as the Cocoa Action Program, which aims to improve the livelihoods of cocoa farmers and ensure children have access to education. CSR also encompasses environmental sustainability, which is increasingly relevant in the context of labor laws. Environmental degradation often disproportionately affects vulnerable communities, exacerbating social and economic inequalities. Companies that prioritize environmental sustainability not only comply with regulations, but also contribute to broader social goals. For example, Patagonia, an outdoor apparel company, has integrated environmental sustainability into its core business strategy. The company uses recycled materials, supports grassroots environmental organizations, and advocates for systemic change, exemplifying how CSR can align with ethical labor practices. Economic responsibility, another pillar of CSR, involves ethical financial practices and transparency. Companies that engage in fair trade practices, pay fair wages, and invest in local communities contribute to economic development and stability. This approach aligns with the ILO's Decent Work Agenda, which promotes opportunities for all workers to obtain decent and productive work in conditions of freedom, equity, security, and human dignity. By supporting fair trade initiatives, companies can ensure that workers receive fair compensation and work in safe conditions. For instance, Starbucks' commitment to ethically sourced coffee through its Coffee and Farmer Equity Practices program demonstrates how economic responsibility can be integrated into business operations. The integration of international labor laws and CSR requires a comprehensive approach that involves all stakeholders. Governments play a crucial role in enforcing labor laws and creating an enabling environment for CSR. NGOs and civil society organizations can provide valuable insights, advocate for workers' rights, and hold companies accountable. Businesses, on the other hand, must take proactive measures to ensure compliance with labor laws and implement robust CSR strategies. This multi-stakeholder approach is essential for achieving sustainable and ethical business practices. In conclusion, international labor laws and CSR are inextricably linked, shaping the ethical framework within which global businesses operate. Compliance with international labor laws is a baseline requirement, while CSR represents a broader commitment to ethical conduct and social responsibility. Companies that align their operations with these principles not only fulfill their legal obligations, but also contribute to sustainable development. By addressing issues such as forced labor, discrimination, collective bargaining, child labor, environmental sustainability, and economic responsibility, businesses can create a positive impact on society and enhance their long-term success. The integration of international labor laws and CSR is not just a moral imperative, but also a strategic advantage in today's interconnected and conscientious world. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UXL, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.